What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hello, friends.
We're live. Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really, really good. I think being home and just resting is just, it does things.
Okay.
Remember I said last week I was going to be doing like self-care and stuff? I was self-caring in the bed, girl. In the bed.
Okay.
I was. I gave myself a facial. I was in the gym. I was inside.
Well,
You don't
friend,
believe
I have
me?
to say, I am surprised because I really was looking forward to, or I just assumed that I was going to be coming on here today. And my friend was going to be telling me about the place she went and the experience she had. And it was just a last minute thing. It wasn't smart. But you did what you said you was going to do this
I was
time.
in
You
the
stayed
house.
in the
I
house.
did. I did go out to lunch on Saturday. It was like a early dinner, late lunch, dinner. I had some dinner. But that was literally the extent of my like extracurricular activities.
I think we can still count that as staying inside.
Baby, because after I ate all that food, I went home, laid that ass down.
Right.
So yeah, I feel energized. Like I said, I was in the gym. And honestly, just kind of would I say the era of restoration and relaxation. So that's how my weekend went. That's how my week was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, pal? I see some things.
Yeah, guys, my accent wall is finally done.
I love it.
I was busy over the weekend with that. I ended up. It's linked in my Amazon store too, if you want to get them. Uh, yeah, I started putting it up on Thursday, and then I ran out, so I had to order more. They came on Saturday, so I finished it then. And I also put together. Hopefully, I can move my computer without anything messing up. But I got my vanity as well. And put that
Ooh, that is
together. Hold
nice.
on, let me
Oh
give you a
yes,
little.
it's touchscreen, isn't it?
Yeah. Ouch.
Come on,
I was
Vanna
gonna
White,
roll over
show
here.
us.
I was gonna roll over here and show you. Hold on, I'm away from the mic. I was gonna roll over here and show you the light on it, which I absolutely love. Then I rolled over my toe, and I'm trying to roll because I don't really have bottoms on. So let me roll over here real quick.
You over there showing booty. I love. I love. Oh, okay. Are you adjusting brightness and stuff? I like that. So did that is that all one thing and you put it together or like did you just buy the
Yes,
kit?
it's all one. It
Wow.
is I love that the light is plugs into the wall. It's not battery operated, so I don't have to worry about getting up under something and replacing batteries. But yeah, I put it together myself. I had paid for the assembly, but then when it came, I think it came on like Wednesday, and I was like, I want this together now.
Right. I'm gonna do it myself.
So yeah, I'm really excited because I really love it, and the view is great when I have it like my phone facing me, and I'm doing what I do best, talking, running my mouth. And I gotta readjust this whole setup here. Um, but yeah, it's crazy that I'm just now putting it together because this is what I was supposed to have done a year and a half ago when I moved in. And I just feel like it gives the space a little bit of life. It motivates me to get some things done. I got a lot of stuff done this past weekend. I have somewhere to take pictures for the finished look. I don't have to rent a studio with a photographer. I got I always had my camera, but I got a light that goes on top now for the flash.
Nice.
We're trying to be efficient and effective and use what we have. And yeah.
I love it. Well, the wall looks great.
Thanks,
I need
friend.
deets on the vanity, the mirror specifically. I really like that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the room continues to come together.
Like I said, it's crazy. I'm just now doing this because I am about to move.
Girl, what's your move out date? Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you how did
Let me
those
tell you what I know, and that'll probably let me also explain what I did this weekend. Friday, I started a fast. For the first 3 days of the fast, it was just fruits and veggies and water and my collagen tea, of course. But then I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fast for 3 days, and then I was like, okay, the fast is gonna continue, and I'm still not gonna be having meat or bread. And I'm gonna be eating clean. So like, I got a Snickers ice cream bar in my freezer that I can't eat. Just basically eating like Lent. Like if you have to eat like a Lent. It's a lot, y'all. Anyway, I asked God when I'm supposed to stop my fast, and He said when He puts me in my new city. So I'll be eating like this until I'm in my new city, which I know where I'm moving to.
Okay.
I will tell you off camera, but I'm not saying where I'm moving to just yet. I know I'm gonna wait until I get there before I just say, hey.
Am I gonna be happy?
I hope you would. If I'm happy, you'd be happy, right?
I'm just wondering if you move it to Chicago.
You know damn well I am not going to the cold.
You know what?
I am not going back to the Midwest. You couldn't pay me nothing to go there. No money would ever make sense for me to go back.
Sound like I'm gonna be happy.
I gotta
I
be
can't
somewhere.
wait to hear.
I gotta be somewhere with weather better than Atlanta. Because this weather lately been it ain't
shit. Because when I was in Atlanta, it was cold, and I was like, "What is this?"
And it's been gray and overcast and cloudy and drizzly and rainy. It's been like this for the whole year, and we are now mid-May. When I be telling people, y'all don't believe. I'm telling you, it's been like that. This has not been. I haven't seen weather like this since I've lived in Atlanta, and I've been here almost 6 years. So where I'm going to weather I hope got to be better.
Okay.
So yeah, I know where I'm going. I know that I'm moving. I have a roundabout date. Some stuff I'm just not gonna share just because it's just between me and the master.
Yeah. Privacy reasons.
Huh?
For privacy reasons.
Yeah, that too.
Because it's not all of y'all's business.
Yeah. You'll know when I want you to, and until then, just keep listening to the podcast.
I'm just really excited that I get to know soon, like after this.
So this is what I just got off my vanity, though. This came in the mail today.
Is that the snail mucin? I saw the funniest fucking meme today. It made me think of you.
I saw one too on TikTok, and it was this lady, and she had somebody put actual
snails on her face.
Now, come on, y'all.
So one of my Twitter friends, she's actually my friend because she lives here in Chicago. She was like, "This is snail mucin. I thought y'all said y'all like this." Because some girl was like, I don't know how I feel. She's like, this is right from the source. You don't want that?
I mean, but that don't make sense because that's like saying, well, I like milk, so let me go run the cow's titty across my face. Now, come on, man.
I've used
sucked the cow's titty since I like milk. Like, come on. But okay, I guess it was a kiki.
So that brand, I've used their black snail essence by that brand.
Is it a lotion or is it like a?
It's like a jelly serum, like a serum.
Okay, yeah. I think that's what this is.
Let's see because I'm about to get me one.
We're doing a live unboxing, guys, and I'm already fucking up because I can't get the thing out, and I don't want to mess up my $80 robbery nail.
You said fucking.
Huh?
You said fucking.
I said what?
You said fucking.
Look, I'm a work in progress. Okay. I'm just trying not to break my $80 robbery nails. Which I did put an update on my TikTok if anybody want the update. This is it.
Robbery nail.
Yes. I can't wait to use it. And you know what? When I was listening back to last week's episode,
is it thin or is it kind of thick, jelly looking, or
it's kind of the my favorite TikTok girl. She when she uses it's a little slimy.
Okay. Have you used it yet? Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna teach you. a minute now. Hold on. You this man?
Ah.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. It's looking like. Again, y'all gotta watch us on
Everything
YouTube to see
reminds
what
me
this
of
snail
him.
music is right. You gotta look. You gotta watch on YouTube if you want to see what this snail music was given just now. Okay, I let you be the judge. Let you use your imagination.
Oh.
Bro, we some fools. If you
Hey,
listen
we
back,
10 minutes in and I'm already down.
if you watch the episode, what episode was that? 23, the one where we did in person together, bro. We funny as hell. I was literally laughing again, like I didn't know the joke and the punchline, like I wasn't there. We funny. But yeah,
Ooh, my
watch us on
stomach.
YouTube so you can see what's going on with this snail music. But yeah, so that's all I did this weekend. That's what's going on with me. I'm fasting. I'm praying. I'm protecting my peace. My phone been on Do Not Disturb for a month.
No, you don't even
And Pascha will tell you it may have been on this Do Not Disturb for a month. I mean it.
And I mean notify anyway.
I am just focused on listening to whatever God is telling me to do so I can move to the right place at the right time. So my transition can be smooth. And anything that don't have to do with that, I can't make time or space for foolishness, not dealing with. Stuff that don't concern me ain't my business. I ain't got time for it.
Say it.
So
say it.
So that was my weekend. And also what I did this weekend was, since I was listening to old episodes of the podcast, I found out, or I was reminded that I was supposed to come onto the show with a mahogany crayon because Pascha wants us to believe that she is the color mahogany, and that her skin tone is mahogany. If you what did you say, it was a 64 count box of Crayola crayons, and mahogany color was your skin tone. Well, guys, I pulled up the mahogany crayons. Where'd they go to? Oh, here they go.
It's my color in it.
It's not your color, friend.
And if you guys are watching, you look at me.
Not you frozen like a damn, like you the damn Rihanna. Here go the crayon, y'all. Like you the Rihanna statue in Vegas. So I'm gonna point out the mahogany color to you. Okay.
And that's why it went away.
I can't see my business. Okay, this right here, this is the mahogany.
You have to scribble it on the paper.
Okay, but just give us that freeze frame you did again, friend.
I am the color of the mahogany crayon.
And then I zoomed in. Okay, so we can get Miss Mahogany by herself. Come on, friend.
You have to put it on the paper. Look, if you see, I'm tomorrow because I'm going to the office tomorrow, so I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna be in transit. I'm gonna go and I'm going to get a box of crayons and I'm going to scribble on the paper and I'm gonna make a reels. For the TikTok girlies.
You didn't sell the 64 count?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay. They do. Okay. It's not in season, but they do. It's probably gonna be
where you gonna get it from?
Target.
Don't buy the whole thing then, because I don't know how much that costs. Just take a piece of paper when you just use the bottom of the crayon.
Girl, I mean, I'm not gonna wait. I could wait till August and get the 64 box for like $1, but I'm just gonna go get the little 64 box of crayons and we're gonna scribble on a paper, and then we're gonna put this up there next to the paper, and I'm gonna be mahogany. What? Why? I'm gonna be mahogany for real. Like, come on. Y'all people want me to be light skinned so bad, and it's just stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen. Y'all trying to make fetch happen.
You're not a light skinned girl. You're a nice, pretty light brown.
Girl, I am medium.
In the summertime?
All year round. I am medium. I am brown.
So you medium right now. You medium brown right now is what you're saying.
I'm on the lighter side because I haven't had my full sunning.
So like I said, in the summer.
But like people be trying to play me and call me light skinned, and it is never going to give that. It is never going to be that ever. I am brown. I will always be brown. Everyone, listen to me when I say, because when people be like, "You light skinned," excuse me.
They dragging it with that
I
one.
am I am respectfully, I am not Rihanna's color. Okay, that's a light skinned woman. Okay, now shit, I am brown. Rihanna's like Rihanna is red.
You a smidge warmer. I ain't even gonna say darker. You a smidge warmer than
Smidge,
Rihanna.
a smidge, a smidge. She's like in the 300s or whatever on her with the Fenty.
But let's talk about a real light skinned person.
Ooh, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because baby, them
Because
clips started coming out this week.
ah,
You joined a sorority friend? What jacket you got on?
this is from Coachella, girl.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you went to
Hell. Okay. Yes, I went to college. No, I didn't go Greek. Uh, you a
oh
clown. You
boy.
funny. No, this is a merch from the Coachella, from the Beachella performance that she gave. And anyway, I had to put my arms up because she posted on Instagram, "Welcome to the Renaissance," and there's like a scene where her and all her dancers have their arms in the air, and it's just
Did I miss that post?
probably because you said you don't like Instagram no more.
I'm so over it.
But yes, I have watched every clip. I do not care. And when I go to the show in July, I am going to be standing
Oh
there
no,
like,
I
oh,
liked it.
wow,
Yes,
oh my God. And I'm going to be surprised. Like I saw it for the first time. I don't care. We don't have visuals. She hasn't given an interview. She hasn't gotten on a red carpet. She hasn't done anything. And so if
because
you
she's
think
focused. That's how she is when she's in her bag.
and I appreciate it. And we about to watch you be in your bag, okay? And I'm looking at the clips. I don't care. She looks beautiful. The wigs are wigging. The lashes are popping. The body is snatched. She definitely went on that master cleanse diet. She hasn't eaten a
Mm-hmm.
thing, okay? And she looks the fuck good. I cannot wait. The microphone on, okay? Know
Yeah,
that.
she definitely is giving 3 kids wear.
Excuse me.
Wear. And this
Excuse
one
me.
thing I'm excited about this fast. I'm fasting for other reasons, but I am also looking to the physical benefits. I want the girlies to think I'm on Ozempic. Okay? I want to be given.
Oh, 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 Zampic. You know.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm trying to give sunken in
Mm-hmm.
about
I want somebody to be saying, who your doctor is? Did he filled your prescription?
who your
And
doctor
did
is.
give me a new body and a new city.
Can't can't you
Period.
get a prescription for Ozempic though?
I don't know. I don't know how do people get in it because they say the diabetics, which is really what that drug
Yeah.
is for diabetes. They can't even get it. It's so expensive for them, which
Mm,
is why I guess
mm,
the rich girlies are the ones taking it, like the celebs. Like I think they say
mhm.
Meagan takes it, Jordan Woods, a couple of the girlies
No
take it.
way.
I saw a new picture of Jordan and I'm like,
Is it giving skinny?
it's not giving skinny, but it's giving.
Okay.
How you
Okay.
get here? How you get there?
How you
But
get
yeah, so I guess that's why I think, and that's kind of like what people have been saying about pharmaceuticals is that y'all made it for the diabetics, but you made it out of financial reach for them. So really, y'all made it for the people who can afford to pay for it out of pocket and get skinny, but the people who are diabetics who
and actually
actually
really
need
need
this to
it
stay
can't.
healthy can't even get it. Listen, all I know is let me be able to afford
Right.
it. Y'all gonna think I'm with Chris. Listen to last week's episode, and you're gonna know exactly what I mean when I say that.
Stop it. You are
But
funny.
yeah, Miss Queen Bee is doing her
She
thing
looks
across the
wonderful.
giving life
She
as she
looks like she's having
usually
a
does.
blast.
And I saw she set a record too. She had 53,000
53,000
people.
in
Mm-hmm.
Belgium. She said that she was like, you guys are the greatest crowd. I appreciate your energy. First of all, Beyonce does not talk to us. So the fact that she's
Mm-hmm.
even engaging the way that she is on this tour and some of these clips lets me know that this is going to be a very different experience. There's been some critiques about her not moving like she used to move. Please stop it.
Yeah,
Please
I
stop.
noticed that myself. I did notice that, but I'm not critiquing her on that because
When she gets to the United States, just know.
I don't think it's going to change.
I'm
It
sorry.
could, but that's a good guess though. It could change
Look, yes, girl, give us nothing. You have given us everything for the last 25 years. Go ahead and do your
after Pascha been complaining that they ain't got no visuals though.
because I think we're gonna see some at the concert, and then maybe we'll get them afterwards. But like, this is streets are saying that there was a meniscus torn, and
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
which required surgery. And I don't know about injuries, sports injuries, athletic injuries. Knock on wood, I've never had one, but I'm going to guess that a meniscus tear or an injury is pretty major, especially when you're someone that uses your body the way that she does. And so she's probably just not going to move the way that she once did. One, number two,
hmm
she is
hmm
going to be 42 this year.
And that was what I was giving to say. Beyonce ain't 25
She's
anymore,
not.
y'all.
She's not.
She's not doing. She. Even if the meniscus wasn't torn, it wasn't gonna be giving. You
she's
know.
she's had 3 children. She's carried twins. Like her body, like if her body had reached its maximum, it was then, because after she had those
Mhm.
twins, she went right into getting ready for Coachella to like slim down, lose the baby weight, put on a performance. So I don't know that Beyonce has ever really given her body a chance to just relax and
It's like they want
heal
Beyonce. I feel like what do y'all want
naturally.
her? Y'all want her to be on the stage giving crazy in love. Beyonce twisting her legs up, and it's
Well,
never gonna be giving that. Like, come
and
on. And particularly if she did tear that meniscus, she's just starting the tour. She got a long way to go. She's not
exactly.
gonna give, be on a 50 million trillion now and then can't finish the rest of the
57
tour. That don't even
dates.
make sense.
57 dates. It's supposed to be a 3 hour show, no opener. She's giving you a show from start to finish. And Beyonce sings. Like I said, the microphone is on. So I don't know that she could really give you too many 1-2 counts with the vocals for the Renaissance. Like the way she's singing on Renaissance,
That takes a lot of breath work.
Beyonce is standing up there singing, which is what this,
Hmm
the album is very much dance music, very dance infused. We get that. But if Beyonce is going to tour with this album, she's about to be singing down. And so she's got to kind of pick which one she's going to do. Am I going to give half ass vocals and give y'all a whole bunch of 8 counts? Or am I about to get up here and sing these songs? And what I'm
hmm
getting is she is singing these songs.
hmm
I can't wait. And I'm going to watch every fucking clip. I don't care.
You know what? I think Beyonce setting the standard that she did years ago follows her, and it's following the other girls too. Because I don't know if you've seen Summer had to get on the internet and tell people stop expecting her to come give this like Sierra style performance, and
Yes,
she don't
I
have
saw that.
bopping type of music. And she's right. I've always said that.
When she
So
started
Summer
dancing
is
to her music, I
yes,
was
twerking. I was dying laughing. She has, and then she categorized herself as a slow R&B singer, not just R&B, a slow R&B singer. Who? What do you want to see when somebody is singing slow R&B? She's singing ballads. She's giving you
uh-huh.
the vocals. That is what Summer does. I don't know what people be expect. To me,
Well, and
Summer is
most of
the
her
type of
songs,
artist where the songs embody so much feeling. You don't need to see her prancing around the stage. All you need to do is sing, hear her sing, be with the
right.
crowd, everybody singing. That's the experience.
Well, I don't know. I don't think people realize that every song that she puts together that you hear on the album probably starts with her and her guitar.
Mm-hmm. Slow.
So,
Right.
like,
Singing a
yeah,
ballad. Slow.
Insane is amazing and No Love is amazing. And I love those songs, but she can't give an 8 count to either one of those songs. She also can get up there and just sing those songs as she wrote them, because before they even got to what they sound like on the album, she was playing that shit on her guitar, and she gets up and she sits on her guitar and performs like she said. I don't know what kind of performance you think I'm giving. I think she was being a little obtuse though, because the video that kind of prompted her response was her singing along to, she was performing. And again, she's singing a ballad. but it was lackluster. Even the
Mm,
performance of the ballad was lackluster, and I think that's what the person was talking about. It wasn't the fact
mm.
that she wasn't getting up and giving an 8 count. It's the fact that even with just standing in one place and singing this song, there's nothing. There's no theatrics. There's no arm movement. There's no nothing. You just getting up there and singing a song like this because you want to
I
get your
guess
check and
I
sing the
guess
song like this.
I guess everybody is a critic, but y'all bitches can't sing down like Summer. And to be quite honest, ain't a lot of girls who can sing down like Summer. And after giving a show, hour and a half, 2 hours of you singing, you be a little tired. Janae
Well,
Aiko
she had a baby
don't
and
be giving
twins
two.
herself
Yeah,
as
okay,
well. As
okay.
well.
Janae
Yeah.
ain't even reached 365 days out of her womb. God darn, what I mean, like I don't really understand. Like people have this expectation of their mind of what they're going to see at the show, but you got to know the artist. You got to know their music.
Yep.
You have to kind of know what you're going to get. When
Yep.
when Beyonce announced the Renaissance tour, because people knew that Renaissance album, you knew what to
Mhm.
expect. You didn't
Mhm.
you weren't able to like visualize every single detail, but you kind of knew.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, like she was saying, Janae, y'all don't do this with Janae. Why y'all don't do this with Janae? Because she sing that sing. You are my world. She don't be on the stage prancing around. She don't be doing a lot of arm movements either. So like, what is it? You gotta know the artist.
What did Janae
You
be
want to see
doing?
somebody give a performance? You need to book a Meg Thee Stallion show. Listen to her cuss, rap, and twerk. If that's what you want to do here.
You're
Sound
killing
like
me
that's what you
today, dog.
need.
You listen
Mm-hmm.
to her cuss, rap, and twerk.
Did you see the clip of Beyonce with the beehive head on? And
Yes.
she was.
Yes. And
I
I'm
should have watched Swarm, girl.
right. Swarm with these hands, nigga. She's having fun.
I'm
She's having
weak.
fun, and I'm just ready to put my hands in the air and spin around in a circle with my glitter titty shirt on. I can't
So
wait.
I see you going to two Beyonce shows.
Am. And I am. I'm taking
Tell
my
us about
mama.
it.
I'm taking my mom. So my mom, she teases me. She teases me because I am a long-standing member of the Beehive. I have been since I was 15. So, she thinks it's funny because she is a huge fan of Prince and Michael Jackson. So she gets it. She gets like the like, but she's also like, Beyonce, why you like Beyonce so much?
And she never been to a show.
She's never been to a
Oh,
show.
she about to get her whole life.
So she was like, I'm really about to go see Beyonce. And I was like, I know you don't really like her, but like, and she was like, nah, I like Beyonce. I like Beyonce. She was like, you remember that one album? I was Beyonce. What you mean? And I'm talking about the album Four. The song in particular that she loves is called Love on Top, written by Babyface. It makes perfect sense why that's her favorite song. And like, if there was one album that my mom could get with, it was Four. And so she was like, I'm a fan of Beyonce. She was like, I'm just really excited to see you like experience her. And I'm just ready for that experience. So me and my mom are taking a mother-daughter trip to Beyonce.
Oh.
We're going in September. The show is on September 18th, which is 3 days after my birthday, and is actually my original due date, but I came 3 days early. So this date and this concert and this experience is going to be special for a number of reasons. But I cannot wait for my mom to see that. I'm ready for my mom to take in Beyonce the way that me and my friends know her. My
Mm-hmm.
mom sees the headlines. My mom hears the songs on the radio. She'll see the
She's gonna get it
performances.
now. She's
She'll
gonna get
get
it.
it. And I
Mm-hmm.
think she'll have an appreciation for the showmanship and their
Mm-hmm.
performance because she's such a huge Prince and Michael Jackson fan. And I tell her every time, like, you be trying to, shit on my girl, but you don't realize that Prince and Michael Jackson are literally her idols. Like this is who she is control C, control Ving
Mm-hmm.
what they've done for the entirety of their career. Like when people talk about Prince and Michael Jackson, Beyonce is up there, but she's on her own, but she's a superstar and she gets it. So me and mom are going. I got that for her for Mother's Day, and she said she was excited. I don't know. If she was lying, she pretended and
I'm sure
she was
if
acting
nothing else,
really good, but
I'm sure she'll be excited just to spend some time with you, friends. That'll
yeah,
be
I mean,
very
I'm,
sweet.
we're just gonna get her a little flight, and I'm covering everything. It's a little all expense paid situation, but I thought Kansas City was cute. It was centrally located to the both of us, and it's just gonna be a nice little girls' weekend around my birthday, which I think she'll really like because I'm always doing something for my birthday. So
Okay.
I cannot wait. I can't wait. It'll be I know she's gonna be like, "Is there any Virgos in the house?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yes!" I can't wait. I can't wait. And then she's gonna perform Virgo's groove. Singing to me.
This is
Okay.
Pascha having a musical orgasm right now, y'all. Y'all are experiencing something. I've seen this before.
She just brings me so much joy in life and like the music. Like I ran Renaissance back after I was watching the clips, and I was just like, ah.
Well, you know what brought me a
Anyway,
little bit of joy recently was what brought me a little bit of joy was seeing LeBron James defeat the Golden State Warriors.
I don't like LeBron, and the Golden State Warriors is my
See,
team.
I thought we was about to have a moment because we was in
Girl,
Cleveland when LeBron won the championship. What are you doing?
I was pretending in Cleveland. I was for the Warriors the entire time. I just I had to button it up because I was living in Cleveland. Like I
Friend,
literally
you
like.
buttoned it up good because we was buying t-shirts and
Yep. Looking the part. Looking the part on the whole. But I was at home. I was at home cheering for the Warriors every time. Every time.
friend,
Dead ass.
you really had me fooled.
Dead ass. Oh no
Because
no.
I got a picture of we had went to Savannah house to watch the game
I had an outfit
one
on. It
night.
was cute. Had a little
Yeah, we
glasses.
both did.
Had
Every
some
time we went
boyfriend jeans on my
downtown,
heels. Yeah.
we went to the queue.
Yep. I was rooting for the Warriors the whole time. Okay. I don't like LeBron.
Hey, girl. Well, I am a LeBron fan. I wasn't a
Okay.
Cavs fan. I was a LeBron fan. I became a
Okay.
LeBron fan once I was in Cleveland. And
I
I
I
just
was
love that
I was
LeBron.
it was because I live there, but like you know
I really just appreciate LeBron's work ethic and his story. And I don't know what the hate is about him, but people always count LeBron out. Oh, he's too old. They're not gonna be able to win. And look,
I think the whole "I'm a family man" is an act.
I don't. I mean, that don't have nothing to do with the other baby, the side baby. But I mean, I do believe he's a family man.
Oh, okay. I just can't glorify him as like this amazing family man, pillar black man.
Why though? Why though, friend?
That's
Isn't
not
that what we
true.
want to see?
It's not true. I want to see the shit if it's truthful.
Okay, so tell me what you're talking about.
I don't think LeBron is like the faithful, honest family man that everyone lauds him to be. Like that he's a this and he's a family man and blah blah blah. Like that you don't think he got.
I believe LeBron is a family man. I believe he loves the hell out of Savannah James.
As he should. Have you seen the way she looks as of late?
Wait a minute now.
We'll get there.
I think he adores the children that he has with her and that he really loves their family unit. How they are, what we can see and what they portray on the outside. I think he loves the both of them. Now, listen,
Come on, we used to live in Cleveland, man. Come on.
I know.
Okay, so
so I mean, you know what? And you know what? Kudos to his agent or his team or his PR. Because, baby, if you ever want to keep a secret, you need to hire them.
rock solid, tight,
Don't nobody ever talk about
quiet.
the baby that he had before him and Savannah got married and started having
I
them
think
kids.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know if
close
it
my
was on a
computer
so-called.
now.
I don't know if it was on a so-called break, but I mean, if you in Cleveland, you know about it. And the only reason I really even know about it was because I lived in Cleveland, and the story was broken down to me many different ways, many different times by different people, but the same way. Like it's a known thing, and people just don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some people seem to know, some people don't. I don't think people really know about it because it's again not talked about. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
he has the
congratulations to the Lakers and all.
yeah, he has if that was a slip up at the very beginning of his career and him and Savannah were or weren't on a break, whatever, but I think moving forward past that point, I think he's been a stand-up father, husband,
Yeah, I mean, he's been.
athlete,
I mean, if
humanitarian.
I mean, yeah, yes, of course, I will give him all of that, much respect. And if Savannah looked at that nigga and said, "Don't embarrass me, sis," I understand. She's a Virgo. Don't embarrass me.
Because sometimes we be having to do that. Don't embarrass
Don't
me.
embarrass me. But the thing that I always felt about Savannah, she's always played, she's always been, by his side. She took the Vanessa Bryant route. She wasn't, I don't need to be no, my husband is a household name. The family unit, we are a brand. I ain't got to do shit. I ain't got to go on
And it's
Basketball
almost
Wives.
like when you talk about Vanessa Bryant, it's almost like her and Vanessa knew, maybe even more so than Kobe and LeBron, don't fuck this shit up because you can't keep your dick put away. All this shit can be gone like that because you're black and they waiting on you to slip up. But I think for our people, like okay, let's say he did allegedly, let's say he did do whatever he did previously. Why are we expecting perfection from people when none of us are perfect? LeBron can't make a mistake.
He can make a mistake, and I understand that sentiment. But I don't. Your reputation is of a family man who's faithful and who loves his wife and who is a present and loving father and husband. And I just don't think it's true.
But why though, friend? You got to tell me why. If you're gonna make a statement like that, you got to tell me why.
He is
just because you don't want to believe it, just because he's a black man with such esteem that can't possibly be true.
No. I mean, he went to the NBA when he was 18 years old. You think Savannah is the only woman he been fucking on? Come on.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, come on. Like, let's just be real. Whether she wants to acknowledge it or not, whether it's public information, it is a well-known, worst-kept secret that he be moving around and doing things, but no one's gonna say anything because we want to protect Savannah, we want to protect the black. Like, I get all of that, I totally understand that. Pascha Fountain, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh my god, LeBron. You remember when Rihanna put that 23 on her stomach? What you do that for? Why you drizzle that 23 on your stomach, sweetie? What message were you trying to send? Because I definitely would have looked at LeBron like, why she do that, honey?
She likes the player. Plenty of men get their favorite player tattooed on them. You know how many people got Kobe tats, Lakers tats?
She put sunscreen on her stomach.
I don't know, friend. This sounds like a lot of speculation. What I mentioned is what I do honestly believe
look up the
to
picture.
be true.
Look up the picture.
Rihanna
was shooting. Miss Mamas was shooting that shot.
I do believe what I said, what I mentioned is to be true, because it's like, again, it's like a local thing that people there know about, with this news anchor lady that kind of like right before he kind of like took off, this kind of happened and all of that. But I don't see anything wrong with finding a black man who does right, or what's being given to us, he does right by his wife and kids, and uplifting that. I think that's what more people need to see.
He a good man, Savannah. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw friend. Now listen, I'm trying to watch the way I speak. You can't be on here talking foolish, making me cuss now. I don't know if you saw, this was on a podcast. I didn't know that I didn't think to save it or get all the key players involved, because I didn't know that I was gonna talk about this, but it was some players, since the playoffs has been going on. They won the playoffs, and the person on the podcast was saying, I can't believe the first thing he did after he won the championship, NFC East or West or whatever it was kiss his wife. You just won, and the first thing you want to do is kiss your wife?
Who said that?
Girl. And I was like, he was supposed to kiss you? The other players? Do you realize how foolish you said? And it's crazy, because that's how a lot of black men think. Like, the nerve of you to be so happy and filled with joy.
You want to go kiss your wife. And
What?
I'm trying to fuck later too. What you mean?
Hello? Okay. And what's crazy is it
This is
was like
some
a
winning dick
podcast.
right here. What you
It was
talking
a
about?
podcast, and I think it was. I don't know if these are if anybody was a guest or these are the actual hosts, but it was like five guys, and some of the guys was like, and I'm thinking, ain't nobody gonna check this nigga.
Dog, if my husband won a championship and he acted like he ain't want to kiss me, I ain't making you shit. I ain't making you no dinner, no post game, nothing. You ain't getting shit. What you mean you ain't
And
about to kiss me?
I was thinking, I hope you
A
don't have a
hug?
wife, because if you saying that and you have a wife, I would be embarrassed to be your wife and you saying that like you want to kiss your wife. Yes, nigga.
I want my husband to look at me and
Yes.
be like, "Oh my god, babe," and hug me. What?
Niggas are
Niggas,
weird.
man.
So, like I said, if we want to use LeBron as the token husband, father, let's use him. We
Look,
gotta use somebody
look.
because ain't nobody gonna ever be
Mad
perfect.
respect. He is raising two black men who are going to be incredibly successful and following his footsteps. They are a good model of a young black family because they're our age. You know, I mean, I think LeBron is 2 years older than us. He's 38. Um, their children are beautiful. I love seeing what's going on with Bronny, and what's their other son's name? Is Bronny
Bryson,
and Bryson. Like I love Bryce.
Bryce and Zuri.
Yes. I I think I'm here for Savannah and the coming out of sorts that is happening. I think this is perfect. Her sons are in high school, one's going to college soon. And then of course they've got their lovely daughter.
So what is she doing? Is she stepping into the limelight more? Because I saw an interview she did where she said that she really just wanted to enjoy being a
Yep.
mom and a wife.
That was an interview with The Cut, which I love. The Cut has been doing a lot of interviews with a lot of black female celebrities and kind of amplifying them and their voices and telling their stories. I have been really locked in to everything that Savannah's been doing. I already followed her on Instagram, but she's kind of, I don't want to say she's developed a team. I think these are people that have always been like in her circle from when she would do events and show up on the red carpet with LeBron, but now she's just kind of got this team in house.
Mm.
And so we're starting to see reels and videos and photographs of her, I think she's always been invited to stuff, but she's actually deciding to go this time. Like she wore this beautiful white mermaid style gown to the Vanity Fair Oscar party. Um, she did an interview with The Cut recently, which I love. They did a interview with Carisha, which I really enjoyed as well. I love that they're kind of spotlighting black women and amplifying their voices because The Cut is very I don't want to call it highbrow, but it's fashiony,
Mm.
and so they're gonna it's gonna be white people that they're gonna highlight and feature. But as the last two big features that I've seen have been Savannah James and Carisha, Young Miami. But anyway, the interview was great. I like hearing Savannah speak now, and I like seeing her um step into the limelight a bit. She never did historically. I mean, she was a teen mom, and I think that being a teen mom and then dating and being and raising a family with this basketball phenom, I can only imagine how you navigate that. And I know that the her family, she both, believe both of her parents are still married, so she's had this really wonderful model of like the black family and like a parental unit. And so she more or less said that her decision to kind of play the back and more or less be LeBron's support system is because she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to really like lock in and be a wife and a mom. I mean, honestly, LeBron can't operate at optimal performance if everything else around him isn't like tight and put together. And so
Right,
they got three
but
kids.
I think this is a great time to mention it's not just LeBron. You don't have to be an NBA player. This is a good cue for black men just in general.
Yeah.
Life works better when you have a spouse who's supporting you,
Yep.
who's
Want
helping you
wants to
say
support you.
yes. I
Is
just wanted to
okay
insert
supporting
that.
you. Is
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
supporting you. Like,
I
and
don't think LeBron would have been as focused of a player if he wasn't married, if he
mm-mm.
had two or three different baby mamas,
And
different
didn't have a
kids all
family
over the
unit
place.
in house. A
This
family
is what
unit
it
in
looks like,
house.
and this is why I was saying I think it's important for us to be able to have a token black person, and it doesn't mean that they're perfect, or even that Savannah and LeBron's marriage is perfect, or he's a
Right.
perfect parent, or she's a perfect mom. But this is what we aspire for it to look like.
That's right. You're right about that. And they're rolling up on 10 years of marriage. I think they got married. They got married over Labor Day in September. So they're rolling up on 10 years of marriage. She said she was very proud of that. The interviewer asked her, she said, LeBron thanks you. He takes the time to say that he wouldn't be where he is or be able to do what he does without you. How do you feel about that? And she was like, it's nice to hear. That's great. Like, it is. I can look at him and be like, yeah, nigga, I did this. Yeah, like I did that. We did that. But she was like, I don't. She was like, I understand the interest. I get it. I understand what that people want to know what's going on. And she said, but that was never, being in the limelight and in the spotlight was never my focus. I wanted to be a wife and a mom, and I wanted to lean into that role. And now I have the time to play and change my look up. And she did, like, she was very focused on herself. She was focused on self. Like she said, I did juicing for 3 months. I started working out. I started working on how I wanted to move my body. Her daughter was like, Mom, I want to be just like you. Your makeup is always so pretty. Your hair is always pretty. You dress so nice. She was like, that really, she was like, it's nice to know that I'm cool and that my kids think I'm cool. She was like, but my daughter's really watching me. My kids are really watching me. And so her focus was to just be a good person, a good woman, so that she could be good to everyone around her. And now it's her time to shine. I love it. I'm enjoying it. Savannah's a Virgo like me. We like our but
All
we
right,
also
we didn't have Pascha, Beyonce, and Savannah. Can we find a different sign? Let's talk about somebody else.
I'm sorry that Virgos are the shit and everything.
What sign is Ja Morant?
Dumb, dumb. Stop.
He's a
Okay?
stop
Stop
sign.
sign. That's what that nigga is. Lord, speaking of basketball, shit.
Right.
But yeah, no, I love everything that's happening with Savannah. I can't wait to see more. Moving right along. What the fuck is Morant doing? Because he's a moron. He's giving Ja Morant.
My brother.
He wanna be NBA young boy so bad. And what is it? NBA young boy never broke again. NBA young boy never play again. The fuck is going on?
We can't even blame it on bad parents. Like his parents are in his like with Ja. It's the music. Okay? I tell you like the old, it's the music. The
Everyone's
music
like
got
he's 23, he's young. Everyone's being
he
hard on
is.
him. You are in the NBA making millions of dollars. You
Being
have
in
an
the NBA does not negate from you being 23. You just 23 in the NBA. And if anybody had a camera on me when I was 23 and saw the shit that I was doing,
and I was rich. It was gonna be forever. Shit. Got me
whatever
out
you
here
look
naming
how
my
to put it
kids
in your head,
RZA. Come
like
on now.
whatever your job is right now, if your job saw what you was doing at 23, would you still have a job?
Ah, ah, ah. Actually, probably. Probably.
I think because okay, he is 23, but he is in the NBA, so it just means you have to have a little bit more response. You have to be a little bit more responsible with you with your
It's just
platform and with how you
he's just
move.
not
But
following the code of conduct.
but we
He's
know
not
niggas
following the
first.
code of
We know
conduct.
niggas dumb. First of all, niggas are dumb.
Yeah.
Men mature much slower than women, and he hasn't reached a level of maturity. He just hasn't. He is in a position to play basketball because he's good, but his maturity level has not reached the job that he has. It's unfortunate.
But
I can't make
but
excuses when it comes.
my mom would have hemmed me up by every basketball jersey I own. The fuck is you doing on Instagram with those guns? Are you crazy, nigga? Like she
You
would
watch
hit
the
me
video.
up.
His friend tried to hurry up and put the camera down.
Like, nigga, what are you doing?
Right. Like your friends even like, call it out.
You want to be NBA young boy, don't play again. That's who you want. You don't want to play. You don't like you at the look, whatever. You're young, you're 23, you got money, you got your little AK, pew pew pew, whatever. You are in the NBA. You have a code of conduct you have to follow. You are an employee. Unfortunately, you are a
Okay,
high profile employee.
I saw some circle. I don't know if it was the code of conduct. I don't know, but can I play devil's advocate for just a moment?
I don't I sometimes I just want niggas to understand that you have rules and guidelines you have to follow when you are in a position such as this. Wave your guns. Listen to your NBA young boy, your 21 Savage, your Metro. Listen to all that ghetto nigga shit, okay? Because I'm listening to it. I'm bobbing. I'm bobbing with you, okay? But you can't film everything. You can't post everything. You just can't. You are in the NBA and you make millions of dollars. There are some sacrifices you have to make.
Absolutely, I agree.
Waving your gun, that's a sacrifice you have to make. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. You fucking up the money. You're fucking up the money. You 23. You probably ain't been counting money for that long, but the money that you do know how to count, you're fucking it up. Stop it. Now go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, devil's advocate.
I just I think that I understand all of that passion. I get it. I do. I understand the position he in. I understand, them giving him
My mom is hemming me up.
well, I don't even know that his mama got access to him right now. That boy been on the road. I don't think the Grizzlies in the playoffs right now, but I mean, and I think that's another
My
reason why
mom would
Ja
be like,
maybe,
"Get me a flight. Get me a flight.
and
Thank
I
you."
think that's another reason why Ja maybe felt like he was a little bit safer because season over for him. He just living life and having a good time. Let me
Yeah.
actually look that up before I be saying the wrong thing. And somebody dusty son be in the YouTube comments coming for my neck.
My mom would be like, "Schedule me a flight now so I can come beat your ass."
So
Love
maybe
you,
that's why he
mom.
thought. Maybe that's why he thought he would be okay because I'm not at work. I'm off of work. The season over. I'm enjoying my life now as just Ja Morant, not Ja Morant, the Grizzlies player.
Basketball player, yeah.
I think that would be a fair assumption. So the
Sure
whole thing
thing.
about me playing devil's advocate is two things. One, season is over. He's living life. He should be able to enjoy himself however he wants to enjoy himself.
Okay, like
That's number one.
film throwing money on
Number,
some
hold on,
bitches.
wait a minute. Number two, I think that okay, let's say that it was Thanksgiving 2023 or even 2022 that just passed.
Okay.
If Ja Morant had gone on a family hunting trip and they had killed a stag and
And
he
they were
taken a
standing there
picture with
with
the
their
stag
guns,
and the
like,
gunny,
look at us, pew
how would
pew.
that have been received? Would that have been received well?
By PETA, no. There would
We
it would
ain't talking about Peter. We talking about the NBA, and we
no.
talking about all the people on Twitter that are calling him stupid and crazy and dumb and this, that, and the third. You really got to look at that. Is
That's
it
a good
because he has a gun, or is it because a nigga got a gun with his friends listening to rock music?
It's because it's a nigga got a gun listening with. I mean, because
Okay, so then if
that
that's
image
the
is much
case,
different than I'm on a hunting trip with a bunch of family members and we killed the
why is
skunk.
it different? Because y'all, the white folks, is holding on to their guns. We talked about last
That's
week.
true.
Okay, kids, old folks getting killed at the mall, the grocery store, the school, the church.
I mean, he ain't
Anyway,
even hurting nobody.
he ain't killed a soul yet. So really, what are we actually even talking about? We talking about somebody who is 23, of age to own a firearm. Likely is a firearm owner. Because see, I did my research. And when I read about NBA players having firearms, they said 95% of the players in the league got firearms because a lot of them are targets for robberies.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. I don't think that he should be out here without a weapon. If they need to protect themselves because they got their jewelry on or they got a backpack full of cash, whatever. You look, my grandma be telling me to this day, get you a gun, sweetie. Did you get you a
And
gun,
then people be
baby?
saying, well,
You got
like
you a gun. You got the
what's the boy that
peace.
got killed at the Waffle Spot? PNB Rock, I think his name
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
For
And
his
people say,
jewelry.
oh, you a star. You should be out here with security that got a gun. What if I don't want to always move around with security though?
Yeah,
Shouldn't I
what if
be
I just
allowed to
want to
have a
go
gun?
to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with my girl, and just have a meal? I get it. I 100% get it. I understand
Because if something were to
the double
happen to John
standard.
Morant, if he were to go to a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and somebody run up on him like they did that boy, this would be a whole totally different conversation we would be having. And then the third thing is this. Black folks especially, we have to be careful where we insert ourselves on the side of the spectrum when it comes to Ja Morant flashing that gun. Because when you give the NBA or any white entity that much power over a black person and say what you can and can't do, whether you at work, not at work, or whatever, the slope becomes a little too slippery for my liking.
Yeah.
If they can jerk his chain and say what he can and can't have, show, do, be, you a slave. You are a modern day slave. Okay, yeah, you're getting paid a lot of money to be that. But what else? What's going to be next? See, the next thing is going to be somebody else did something that the NBA didn't like, so they get sat down for 8 games. They got to pay $600,000 as a fee or a fine because the NBA didn't like it. Not that it wasn't wrong, not that it wasn't right, not that it wasn't illegal, but they didn't like it. That's a slippery slope. And personally, I feel like right, wrong, or indifferent, regardless of how anybody thinks Ja Morant should or shouldn't be acting, I think he needs to get a lawyer and he needs to fight it. Because y'all can't keep telling me that I can't have a gun, and the U.S. government won't even put laws in place to protect people from having guns. The white people can be out here with a concealed carry weapon, walking in churches, malls, and everywhere else with their firearm. But I can't be in a car with my friends singing a song and not hurting a soul, and I got to get set down from my job. I think it's an issue with that. I do.
Why is
I'm not saying what he did wasn't stupid, but I just think we got to really pay attention to this slippery slope that we on.
Why is he rolling around flashing a gun with his homies anyway?
Because he's 23. And I got 2 brothers that's 23. And I'm just gonna say that.
And putting it on social, like filming and recording it. Like what
Pascha, we see this all the time with niggas who are older than 23 doing that, do we not?
What's the
niggas
message?
Put guns,
what's the message that you're what is he saying? I got shooters, I'll shoot you. What is he saying? What is Ja Morant saying?
Maybe he wants somebody to know he got it on him. Don't run up on me. I got it on me.
He said I'm a shooter.
And he gotta be.
And not just in the NBA. I mean, I just want to know why you are so compelled to be in the car with your homeboys, listening to music, flashing your guns on social media. Who is this for?
It doesn't matter how we okay, to me it's corny. Personally, I think it's corny.
I know, but are you trying to let some niggas know something?
Okay, I think it's corny, but I'm also not checking for a 23-year-old, so I don't care that much. But I think that people it becomes to me an interference with people's free will. I mean, 23 years old,
the right to bear arms.
He goes up to work, he plays hard, he does his job, and when he is not at work, why he can't do what he want to do?
And he's at a professional level that a lot of
y'all had a problem when the job was telling y'all that y'all had to get a COVID shot in order to work there. What's the difference? He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't killed nobody. He ain't shot at nobody. So what's the issue?
Yeah. I think it's a code of conduct. I think it's a big deal because there is a code of conduct that you do every place you work. There is a code of conduct.
Do your code of conduct follow you? When you went to Vegas with your cousin for her 21st birthday, was your job on your head about how you acted and how you
doing nothing out there?
But you see what I'm saying, though. This man is off of the job. The season is over. The Grizzlies are done. Why y'all worried about what
there wasn't anything that my job could pull off of my social media where they could be like, this situation, his employers can pull his social media and be like, what you doing? I literally think it's a code of conduct thing. He ain't doing nothing wrong. Like you said, he's 23. He's in the off season. He rolling around with his friends. They probably smoking a little something, listening to all the music.
Down with the NBA.
He was going boom, 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 boom. He with his niggas.
Why that sounded just like somebody trunk? I hate you.
He outside, so I get it. But with great power comes great responsibility. More money, more problems. He is in a different situation. He just has to move differently. Unfortunately, it is a double.
I think that it's a lot of questionable things some of these white boys are doing. NBA, NFL, NHL. soccer and everything else, and it doesn't get put on.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out when
like
motherfuckers
this.
is gonna get suspended
I
like
feel
this
like
for rape.
picking on him because he's black, and I don't like that because it's a slippery slope.
Well, young, black, and successful, because he ain't just no somebody in the NBA. He's Ja
Because
Morant.
this is what I mean about a slippery slope.
Morant.
I'm gonna make the comparison, and you can say it makes sense or it don't. It makes sense to me, goddamn it, because I ain't never seen.
Well, don't cuss at me. I didn't do it.
Oh no, I'm talking to our listeners. I ain't never seen a white person kill a black person with their bare hands and not get charged or go to jail until these police officers was in the street shooting us unarmed without committing a crime. Okay, you see that slippery slope?
Yes.
They kept getting away with it. So why can't an ex-Marine kill a black homeless man just because he being annoying on the New York subway? I don't like the slippery slope, and I'm telling y'all now that I will be replaying a clip from this episode when y'all was like, see, y'all let them do that to Ja Morant. Now look what they trying to do in so. Look what they trying to do in such. It's a slippery slope. But y'all don't want to stand for anything. So it's like, I guess we just wait for the next shoe to drop, the next black person to get treated unfairly, because it's just like them. Like that boy is 23 years old.
He's a boy.
Y'all want him to have the maturity of a 35, 40. Them commentators on ESPN are older than me. 45, 50 years old, talking about what they would and wouldn't do. Okay, you damn near twice that man, or some of y'all twice that man age. Don't make a comparison of apples and oranges.
Right.
Because he got more money in the bank than the average 23-year-old does not speed up his maturity. Don't compare him to LeBron because he ain't LeBron. Okay?
LeBron had a 5-year-old.
I just feel like
two kids at 23.
And I feel like it's unfair, and I just don't feel like it's fair to just keep holding these black boys, because he's a boy. He's a black boy. Like I said, my brother's 23. Keep holding these black boys to standards that are unreasonable, unrealistic, and that they don't exist for their white counterparts. It's not fair.
Okay. Fair, valid. Everything you're saying is valid. Because you're just so smart, Joy. I love you. And you just because you be talking that shit. And I'm with you. How do you feel about this being the second time though that this has happened? Do you not feel like, okay, bruh, you know, like we let you slide the first time. What you doing now?
You know how many times I got in trouble at school for the same shit? You know how many times I let a nigga...
You wasn't waving no gun, girl. You was waving guns.
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about what the mistake is. We just talking about mistakes in general. This is a part of being 23 and learning. Okay? Yeah. And like I be trying to tell my mama when it comes to both of my brothers, sometimes, okay, you know what, you can keep telling somebody the stove is hot and you're going to get burned. But
they still want to touch it on their own.
Off, they're not going to get it.
Yeah, they want to touch it on their own.
You got to let them make their own mistakes. That's just a part of growing up. And that's not just boys. And that ain't just black boys. That's life for everyone. But like I said, why do we keep holding people to these standards of perfection that we can't even fill those shoes? I don't know nobody that can fill those shoes. Even when people talk about, oh, LeBron is just so perfect. He's this perfect player, perfect dad, perfect husband. But we just literally talked about the mistakes that we know that LeBron made in the past. Mm-hmm. He had to grow out of that. He had to grow up a little bit.
I definitely think that this is, I mean, I think the reason people are dogpiling on him so hard this time is because he already got in trouble for this once before, and it's just like, okay, nigga, damn, what you doing? So that's why people are like, that's the outrage, the shock. Like, I can't believe you would do it again.
Why is that such outrage and shock though? You ever got more than one speeding ticket? You ever got more than one speeding ticket?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the outrage and the shock?
I cried every time I got a speeding ticket.
Your ass still be speeding. That's the thing.
What I would like to happen is for the OGs, like a LeBron, a Steph, a Grant Hill, even a Shaq, even the ones that are commented there, pull him to the side. Pull him to the side.
Because people like that understand the level of scrutiny and what is at stake more so than
as a black man.
Us people, more so than people tweeting about it, more so than us talking about it on the podcast. They've literally been in his shoes.
Yes, and have
So
lived and
instead of
grown
like
up
saying,
and moved through the
right,
NBA, and so
and
what
instead of
I want
pushing
them to
little
do,
Winnie down, why don't you help? Have
like
you reached
Stephen
out
A.
to
Smith
Doc?
and all of them, Skip Bayless, y'all can shut the fuck up. Y'all can be quiet. I need Shaq, Charles Barkley, LeBron, even Steph Curry. I need them to just pull the young man to the side and be like, bruh, what's up? What you doing? Let's just, let's just tighten it up. Let's just tighten it up a little bit. Wave your gun, kick it, pew pew with your boys. We don't need to record it though. Don't put yourself in a situation where people can record you and expose you doing some shit you don't need to be doing on a recording. It ain't illegal. What he was doing wasn't illegal. It just looks bad. And you know what happens when famous niggas with money, celebrity niggas get caught doing something that looks bad. Jamie Foxx can't even have a health issue, an ailment, whatever, without the press trying to figure out what's going on with the man and making up. Like, they're going to take whatever they can and run with it. I just want some of the elders in the NBA to pull him to the side and just kind of help him. We don't need to pivot. I think he knows what his capabilities are. I think he knows his power. His dad, he got his daddy in his ear, and his daddy, his dad is very much present. His dad sacrificed his own NBA dreams just so his son could, see his own through. So I'm pretty sure he's got people in his corner that are like, "What is you doing, nigga?"
Which is another like just makes it so obvious that his maturity just isn't there. His
Right.
dad is around. His dad sacrificed a lot. He plays in the NBA. He makes X amount of dollars. He lost the deals that he lost the first time that he did this. He had to sit out of 8 games. He got fined and he did it again. Why? He's not mature. He is a young man making mistakes. And like I said, I don't know if he thought maybe it would be okay this time because
He's in the
he's
off
literally not
season.
working.
Yeah.
This is his off time. This is when he can be himself and he can have let loose and cut up and have a good time. However he decides to do that.
Yeah.
What's I don't like it. Plain and simple, I don't like it. I don't.
I understand. And I don't like it either. And I just hope he can move on from this and continue to have a wonderful, lucrative, successful NBA career. I mean, you
Because to me it almost feels like, is this a blessing or is this jail? Cheap Mass Monday.
mm,
It almost feels like a prison. Damn, I can't do nothing. I just stay in this little box. I can't move. I can't turn. Can't jump.
I
Can't
just
sit.
you've
It feels like a prison.
you've got people who have successful careers in the NBA, and then you have people who are household names. And
And
John
maybe
Morant,
he won't be a household
no, no,
name.
no, no, no. The thing is, John Morant is on pace to be a household name. Like, he's got the reason why Grizzlies are in the conversation the way that they are is because of him. It's because of his father. It's because of the story. There is celebrity. There is a lot surrounding this young man.
That's a
So,
lot to put on the 23-year-old shoulders.
well, that's what I'm saying is that's why we need,
That's a
like,
lot of pressure to put on
that's
a
why you
23-year-old
need your
young man.
Shaq, even your Dwayne Wade, your LeBron. You need your players that have done this and have been doing this, who are highly visible, to kind of wrap their arms around him and let him know that you cannot move like every other 23-year-old is moving. You just can't. No, you are not anybody's role model. It does start in the home, and these parents need to be responsible for their own children. However, because you are Ja Morant, you have this incredible basketball story, you are a success, you have put the Grizzlies on the map. It's God given. This has been placed upon you. You got to deal. You got to deal with it. No, I don't want to be a fucking super mature Mr. Macho Man who knows everything at 23. But you gonna have to now. Now, if he didn't know, he knows now.
He knew before. He just ain't mature enough to care yet. That's all.
Well, now we got to start caring because they're gonna start fucking with his money, and then you ain't gonna be able to have no money to buy no gun, no wave, and no phone. So let's just try this. It's okay to players fuck up. Players fuck up. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. He didn't, like you said, he didn't kill nobody. and he's not doing anything that's illegal. What he's doing is just a bad look.
One last thing I want to ask, because they are in the off season. I know now NBA players, they can't smoke weed, but if he had been in the off season and he had smoked weed, nobody would say anything because he's in the off season. Am I right or am I wrong? And that's in the code of conduct. Nobody could say anything if he had smoked weed in the off season because it's in the off season.
Right, he didn't break any rules.
Right. So if that's in the code of conduct and whatever about the gun is in the code of conduct, again, he's in the off season.
It's probably
so that's why I say I'm telling you, the right lawyer gonna make all this go away.
Oh yeah, the right lawyer is gonna go through line by line and be like, "There's nothing in here specifically that says he can't wave a gun on Instagram Live, so reinstate him." But that's the thing. Get your circle tight and get your team. I need your team to be like Jalen Hurts. That's the team you need to have.
The black broker he got around him, protecting him at all costs.
The young man,
PR, the agent, everybody. But like I say, what I hope is that there is some black lawyer out there that's going to hear this and think it is absolutely unfathomable and laughable that they are even trying to villainize him or to punish him during the off season off a code of conduct when he's literally not playing the game. God, please let somebody just go to his defense
Jalen
right
Hurts
now, because the NBA
Jalen Hurts is 25. So he's 2 years older than Ja Morant. He seems to be operating a little bit differently.
They're different people. Who cares? They're different people.
Similar in age,
but they still different people.
Making good money, playing the sports.
Different people, different personalities.
Okay. I'm just saying.
And I say that because they used to just irritate me so bad. Well, your sister didn't do this, or your sister did that, or your sister got this. I don't care about none of that. I'm my own person. Don't compare me to somebody else.
I'm just trying to figure out why is he moving? Why is he able to move differently? You don't think Jalen Hurts is out here clowning a little bit?
Jalen Hurts moving differently because that's Jalen Hurts. Ja Morant is a different person with his own. I just think that the comparison just don't make sense. I just hope that there is somebody who is going to come to his defense and his aid and really grab the NBA by the balls and say, "Mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with you." He's in the off season and he can do whatever he wants to in the off season. So mind your business. When he is back in preseason and playing on the court again, and he does something like this, then we have something to talk about. But until then, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Mind your business. I really hope somebody comes to his aid in his defense, because it's getting ridiculous. And if somebody don't say something and speak up about it now, about this thing, it's going to be something else that happens down the line. And it's like, we can see that it's not right, but because y'all let it happen to Ja, because y'all let the NBA swing the pendulum so far the other way, is going to be nothing that you can do. They literally going to be jerking these players by the chain every chance that they get. Mm-hmm. And guess who's always going to fall victim to it? Black
players. Yep.
The black players.
You're right. And I don't like it. You know what else I don't like? Saw a headline this weekend. Jonathan Majors is dating Meagan Good.
Girl, I was like, is this a stunt? But I don't see Meagan even participating in a stunt like that. It gotta have some truth to it.
They're like 10 years apart in age too, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's especially surprising. He's in his early 30s, 32, 33. She's 40, 41. Not the hugest age difference.
No, that's not that big of a difference.
No, but I think for Meagan to be in Black Hollywood, deeply ingrained in Black Hollywood, the way that she is, a child star that has grown up and kind of married high profile a little bit with her ex-husband, Devon Franklin. He's a movie producer, but very much he has a lot of notoriety for being a man of God. So she's very familiar with all that high profile shit. I'm very surprised that this is a thing.
And it's also weird because it's like, okay, was y'all talking before?
Was she on the phone? Was she on the phone when the girl seen your phone?
And if that's the case, because it's like, okay, did this had to, y'all had to have been talking pre scandal. So she didn't feel some type of way that you was with Snow Bunny that night. like going back to her place. Like, I don't know. The whole thing just weird.
I have questions.
It's weird. Dang, friend, that drink
I mean,
is good. I wish I could have some.
I ain't had none in a long time, y'all, and it's good.
A week, girl, please.
It's been longer than that. I haven't had rosé in so long. It's low cal.
Oh, I was just talking about alcohol in general.
You're funny. No, just a little something because it's been a lovely Monday. It's actually been a lovely few days, but I don't like that this is the headline for her, and after this shit with him.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I guess she said that's her man.
And you gonna stick beside him? She hasn't. I mean, she ain't said like. Why are you laughing,
girl?
I guess. I have so many questions. Like when, how long? Like y'all been messing around? When did he choke up the girl? When did he choke her up? How long ago was that? A month ago?
It was after some major. It was after some type of big event or something. Let me see. We talked about it several episodes.
That girl. She saw another text from another woman. Who was it? Was it you, Meagan? Was it you, girl? Y'all was I mean, cause y'all together, the bodies are bodying. Okay, I mean, these are two specimens made in heaven, so I get it. But like, you was fucking with Jonathan. I mean, it's street saying that he liked the V's. So how you get in the mix? I want to know how you got in the mix.
Well, he started getting dropped April 17th. So this was probably around first week of April when this happened.
And now,
so about 6 weeks or so.
And what Friday? What was it? Friday, May 13th was
12, 11,
12.
12.
Friday, May 12th. Over the weekend, so a month later, y'all dating. It's a headline.
And her people didn't come out and dispute it, so it got some truth to it.
So what we doing?
Hopefully trying not to get our ass beat.
We throwing that nigga. Oh, okay.
I gotta stop cursing.
Okay. Caught that.
You know somebody who need they beat. Did you see the story about the physician's assistant lady who tried to take the black young man's
fake cry?
Talking about help. You gonna need some help getting a job because I hope they fire her.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because so if you haven't seen the clip, there was a physician's assistant. This lady worked at Bellevue Hospital in New York. There were some young black men. They were, I guess, renting them little scooter bikes or whatever. Mm-hmm. The young man had already paid for the bike. He was already in, like, the ride was already in progress. Yep. It wasn't like, oh, let me get it. No, let me get it. Wasn't his phone connected and shit? Right. It was already connected to his phone and charging his card for it. And she decided she wanted it. And when he wouldn't give it up, she started hollering, help, 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 help. Like the man had done, like the boy had done something to it. So he told his homeboy, start recording right now. So the homeboy starts recording, so you can see. Like then she tried to act like she was. I would have been all in. I would have been all in her face. Like, why you fake crying? You only had no tears. Why you fake crying? So one of their other friends that was with him, I think he happened to be a young man who was a little bit more sound and mature, and he decided he was just gonna give the lady his bike because he just want all this to be over with. Because I think he had a forward thinking mindset at that point. He knew. This white lady keep hollering, help, 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 and all they see is black boys around her. A bullet get to flying, and it's going to be one of us catching it. Yeah. So he just said, here, take my bike, And they were saying, like, out of principle, like, no, don't give this lady this bike. Like, we got it on camera. These bikes are ours. We're in the process of
We paid for them. We paid for our time on them.
In the midst of all this going on, another hospital employee, white man, walks by, and he tries to interject. He's like, why don't you just give her the bike, man? He was like, no! Why don't you just cancel it? No, I'm not doing that. I'm glad glad this young man stood his ground because right is right and you just can't make wrong right. I'm in the middle of riding this bike. The
Minding my
pain is already
business.
on my
Minding
car.
my business. Minding my
Okay,
business. One thing
and
white people love to do is
Karen
interrupt
thinks
you minding your business.
Karen thinks she could just walk up and take my bike just because she is white.
And want the
Well, like,
bike.
what is that about? Like, and then for the white man, because I saw
Bitch,
that
I'll run you over.
people on Twitter, because the hospital has put out a statement saying that the matter is being investigated, but people saying you need to investigate him too because his I forget what they called it, his something skills, not intervention skills or conflict resolution skills.
Oh, we're very poor.
How you just gonna walk up, see black boys and a white woman and just say, well, just give it to her because she wanted. Just cancel the ride and let her get it. Why? You didn't even try to understand what was going on. The lady wrong and you can't make it right. So she since deactivated her social media.
Good.
Her husband had deactivated his social media.
He should be embarrassed. See, and I wouldn't want to be married to somebody that behaves in that way. Oh.
And even nurses are calling for her to be fired because what does this say about, are you supposed to be a patient advocate? I don't trust you to advocate for black people. I would not want you treating me or anybody that look like me. I don't even trust Bellevue Hospital there to give me the best care if they don't fire this lady because that to me, you have okayed the decisions that she made.
Wow.
So, and this is the power of the internet. This is why last week I said some of y'all need to get on Netflix and get to solving some of these murder mystery crimes. Because they literally, when I looked on there, they literally got this lady's first, middle, and last name. They got her specialty, internal medicine, where she worked.
She's a doctor or just a physician's assistant?
462 First Avenue, New York, with the zip code. She's 34, lives in Brooklyn, used to live in Arvada, Colorado. She went to BYU. What else they got?
Brigham Young University. Ooh.
Let's see. She is. It says the biggest concern is how she has been treating her black patients. This is this hashtag nurse Twitter. They're calling for her to be fired. They got her MPI number, which is basically anything that she does as a PA is tied to this specific number, so that you can report her to it's called the AAPA, American Academy of Physician Assistants. Like they really want this lady gone. And it's like, you play stupid games, you will get a stupid prize. I hope you lose your job, lady.
I hope those fake tears were worth it, bitch.
Ja Morant might lose his job for flashing the gun, and he won't even at work. And it's legal to have a gun, and he's of age to do so. He wasn't stealing from nobody. He wasn't putting nobody's life at risk.
Or trying to take a life.
Mental distress and anguish.
You right.
So you ought to lose yours. Since we holding up all these standards.
I mean, I feel like she violated a code of conduct.
She did.
You supposed to be representing Bellevue Hospital. I'm sure you took some sort of a piece of the Hippocratic oath to help a person in need and shit. What if that black man fell off that bike and skinned his knee or something, or had a head injury? Were you gonna help him?
When you talk about the oath, so she does take an oath as a physician's assistant, and it's under lawfulness. Okay, I'm getting this from Twitter. Twitter will get you together. Okay,
one of my best friends is a doctor. Like y'all, when you see someone who needs help, you have to help them, bitch.
It says PAs have the dual duty to respect the law and to work for positive change to laws that will enhance the health and well-being of the community. They should work for health, well-being, best interests of both patient and community. You ain't working for the best interests of the community
at all.
Help. You hollering help and you don't really need help.
Because she wanted police to hear that and see that.
Right. Or she wanted some white ex-Marine to get involved and choke him to death and not go to jail or be charged. That's the shit I be talking about.
I was afraid for my life, and I just wanted to talking about
that slippery slope because y'all let one little small incident on a different scale slide on down, and then it starts to trickle over into other industries and other areas and other places with other people. And now it's just like, well, we don't really have anything to measure this by because so and so did it and got away with it. Why can't I? Why can't they? I'm climbing off my soapbox because y'all don't appreciate me and what I got to say. Have a good night. See y'all next week.
I appreciate everything you saying, girl. Shit. Well, I hope she get fired. And I'm gonna follow up on that story
I
because
hope she do too.
I wanna know. Help, talk about some help over a damn bike. Girl, as if you couldn't walk down another block and find some bikes. Just raggedy, like they hair. Mm-mm-mm.
Exhausting.
Huh?
That's what it's like. Exhausting. That's what this is like. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting because it's always something. It's always
Literally,
something.
always.
It is always something. I
Mm.
mean, shout out to those young men for being smart, being vigilant, recording, you know,
Mhm. And
and
I don't think that the ones that was standing their ground was wrong either. Shout out to the young man who did just say, you know what, take the damn bite. But they
yeah,
not
and get the
wrong.
fuck out of my face because
Yeah.
first of all, you're disturbing the peace.
Yes.
You are literally disturbing the peace because
You're a menace.
you can't have a bike. Like if
Mhm.
police operated the way they were supposed to and they were witnessing this incident, she would be detained because she's
Mhm.
causing a scene, causing a disturbance, assaulting these young men.
Being a public nuisance, you're a menace.
Yeah, like what she was doing was illegal because you was harassing these young men and you causing a public disturbance. Like it would be nice if people actually got in trouble for doing the shit that they're doing, but they're not
Unless they black.
unless they're black. Unless they're black. So hopefully everybody does what they're supposed to do and HR gets that bitch out of here. And you go hoot and if you want to hoot and holler and pretend so bad, bitch, go be an actress. Okay? Go be an actress and go play pretend on ER and shit and Grey's Anatomy. Go make some
Cause she
shit
was
up for
coming for
them.
an Emmy or an Oscar with that performance.
Help! 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 Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. God. anyway. Because
Well,
today
that's
has
all
been a
I
really
got
good
for this
day.
week, friends.
Today's been a wonderful day.
Today
You
was pretty
know?
good for me too. Towards the end, it's like always something that want to try to come in and disturb your peace, but
And we know
good
how
old do
you know
not
how I feel about
disturb.
disturbing the peace. It's illegal.
That good old do not disturb. She came in, swooped in, and saved the day for me.
Yeah, I think I think I'm in my do not disturb era.
Girl, I've been in it deep.
Because
I've been in
niggas
it
be
deep.
disturbing me. And I don't like the disturbment. I don't like it's
Disturbia.
You should name the episode "Do Not Disturb Ya."
You a nut girl.
Do not disturb ya. For
Girl.
real, because I'm weary.
Me too, friend.
I'm
So tell me what you got planned for this week coming up. What's on your social calendar?
nothing.
2 weeks in a row? I don't know. I
Nothing.
don't know.
Let's see. No, I'm in the trenches excuse me. I'm in the trenches with work, so that is Monday through Friday working like long hours. Like I'm gonna log on when I get done with this. And then I'm physically in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Some
Mm.
colleagues are in town doing some stuff for work, so I'll probably link up with them and just something lightweight. But as far as like my plans for like Friday, May 19th and Saturday, May 20th and Sunday, May 21st, nothing.
Why you got those dates memorized? Why you know the dates?
Just because Friday was May 12th,
Okay.
and I just remember, and I just know that I
Okay.
have nothing on the calendar.
Okay.
Literally, like the gym. Literally, like I am unbigging my back right now. Like and she's doing a little bit of it's just getting in there a little bit. I put on an outfit and it looked great. I went to yoga yesterday and I felt light. When you're doing good on your physical fitness and health and wellness and you feel light. We're there. So we're gonna
Okay.
keep the momentum going. I'm sticking with it. Because when I pop out this summer, I know I said I was hanging my jersey in the rafters, and I am, but that does not mean I'm not gonna tiptoe somewhere in a little outfit.
You gonna be stomping in this dancery like unmarried
With
with the
a small back. It's gonna be little. I can't wait.
Well, I don't have anything planned. I'm so focused on getting my instruction for this move.
Moving.
I'm just doing the work to mentally and spiritually prepare before I can physically prepare.
It's a thing.
Um,
I've done it 3 times.
So yeah.
Is this gonna be your
Well, this will be my third.
4th
yeah.
or 3rd?
3rd.
Okay.
First was Cleveland, second Atlanta, so this will be my 3rd. And I feel like this is probably going to be my last.
3rd time's the charm.
Yep, this is probably where I'll end up settling at. And
have I been here before?
Most likely.
Okay.
Most likely.
I liked it.
She can't wait to end this episode so I can tell her where I'm going.
I liked it. I liked where you was.
And you know what's so crazy? And I'm not telling anybody else, but I told my friend last weekend, Cinco de Mayo, when we had gone out.
Mm-hmm. Well, keep on. Y'all had a time.
We did. We did have a time. We had a time. I told him where I was moving to, and he's like, I don't know, friend. I feel like that's a place where people go to have kids and raise their family. And I was like,
are you moving to Omaha?
That's perfect. That's what I want. That's what I want.
You got to find somebody's son.
And that's literally, I have been preparing for this. I have been telling y'all, I move different because I am somebody's son wife. And so I think God is preparing me mentally and spiritually first, so that when I get to where I'm supposed to be physically, I'm ready to be somebody's wife. My husband is there waiting on me. And he in the right tax bracket. I believe it. I know it. I feel it.
Amen.
And it's so crazy because another thing, just real quick, because I can't tell y'all too much, but it's just so good. I just can't keep it to myself. Another thing God told me that I had to do before he would put me in a position to move is that I had to forgive 3 specific people.
Wow.
And
am I one of the people?
Girl, what you did to me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Girl, let me know so I can get mad, because I don't know nothing. But
I get my lick back.
You can't take this baggage with you where you going. You got to let it go.
Yes.
Let God. What you need to move, you got to let this go. With these people, you gotta let it go, and not the superficial. All right, fine, I forgive. No, like you gotta get. I had to get deep in it. This weekend. I had to get deep in it. I'm talking about tears and just remembering everything, just being real vulnerable with God. I really had to.
You was in the trenches.
I'm deep in it. So when I say I'm deep in it, this is why my phone is on Do Not Disturb, because I don't have the time, the energy, the mental capacity for anything else other than this right now. So.
Yeah, the only thing me I've been saying to God is, "Oh my God, thank you."
With the ugly cry. With the ugly cry.
Because he's all. He gives me so much grace. He gives me so it's literally unreal how covered I am. Because me myself knowing my black ass, I don't deserve it, and I am covered. Anytime I'm down or sad or low, right around the corner,
he be right there.
Every single tough moment in my life where I didn't know that I was going to come out on the other side of it, I did. And there was something, and God was like, "See, stick with me, bitch. I told you. Listen, you don't listen. Talk to me more. You don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me." But like literally, like this job situation, Joy, you know how I was.
I know, friend.
I was incensed. And you said sometimes you don't get what you want in that moment because
Mm-hmm.
God has something bigger for you.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never thought that day I was pissy about my bonus, that I would be here.
Mm-hmm.
We are literally a $20,000 salary increase later plus a bonus. Like
Mm-hmm.
we are and not of my own doing.
Mm-hmm. Ain't have to do nothing but stay still.
Stay still. And what is it? Rest and rely on me. Rest and rely
Mm-hmm.
upon me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so like my mom is like, "Do you get on your knees and clasp your hands and pray?" And I do.
And I've had to do it.
I
I've
do.
had to do it.
My mom says
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can't just fold your hands and just look up and say, "Get on your hands and knees
Mm-hmm.
and pray." Thank Jesus. And so lately I have just been stopping and really literally like looking up and being like, "Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for waking me up
But
this
that's what the
morning."
forgiveness part comes in, because it's like you want me to do all of this for you, and I've forgiven you for all of this, and you can't forgive these three simpletons for this little petty stuff.
Little stuff, little stuff.
Really?
You not built like I thought I built you.
Ooh, come on, friend.
You not built like I thought I built you.
That's good. Oh, that was settled in my spirit. That's good.
I
You're not built
mean,
like I thought I built you.
cause that's how I've been feeling like, okay, I'm built for this.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently. So
Mm-hmm.
let's get it together. Let's get it together. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
When
So
I
I'm not gonna share everything, but I am gonna talk about little things as they keep unfolding and occurring, because I think it's important to see the transition each week as we do the podcast. Because I probably will talk about it more here than I will even on. I don't really be on social media except for if I get on TikTok, and I don't even think I've been on there for like a week now. But yeah. So y'all will be able to, when y'all see me in my new city and I end up meeting my husband and I end up living the life and being the wife that I told y'all I was gonna be back in March, back in April, in May, you can be like, I remember when she said that. I remember when she told us that. I remember when she said God was finna do that. Yeah, you gonna see. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Cause I'm
So
trying to go
that's
to
all I
somebody's
got.
wedding. Fuck. I got dresses and shit. Y'all see this dress? I'm trying to wear this to somebody's wedding. The fuck? Time to go. Time to go to some bridal showers and shit. Some bachelorette trips and shit. It's time. It's
Mm-hmm.
time.
Whole time she gonna be shopping for her own wedding dress.
Who you?
You better
Shit.
claim that, okay? Hmm.
I don't know if I'm the marrying kind, friend.
You are. You are.
Right. I don't know. I think I don't know. My mom thinks my man is a special man. And I'm like, what you mean by special? Handicap? Because God ain't build me for that. Okay.
It's a handicap. Girl. What do she mean though?
She thinks she thinks that he's gonna be like special, like one of a kind, like
Okay, what you mean special? Because you say special like that too many times around
like
country
you
folk like my family.
like a
Is you
celebrity.
special?
My
You
my
you
my cousin my cousin is like, I just want you and Drake to cross paths once, and I think you're gonna
Oh
be it for
gosh.
him.
He don't deserve you, friend.
What?
He don't. It's the mahogany is a little too deep for him.
Mm,
The
is it?
mahogany crayon is a little too deep for him.
Well, I might got something for it. You know,
I want somebody
might
that'll push the
she
dick
might
on
be
that level.
good for the sticking.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I did cross paths with him, I'm busting it open.
See, you don't sound like somebody's wife friend. You sound like somebody's groupie.
For Drake,
For
absolutely.
Drake.
Absolutely. Groupie wife. Wifey group. Hell yeah. I'll
You a
nerve his ass. I love him. I don't
Well,
care.
this
Him
is
in that him in that
episode.
white voice.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off now because we never gonna get together. No, not on my watch, like
Drake, I
Beyonce.
love you, daddy.
On my watch.
On my watch. You're arguing over penises. I love Ian Laone. Bring it back.
So this episode 25, y'all. Make sure you follow us on
25?
Mm-hmm. Actually, is it 26? No, I think
25.
It's 25.
It's 25.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 25.
Because I was listening to episode 24 yesterday.
Okay, yeah, it's episode 25. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on TikTok. It was always Joy. Instagram, I don't really be there. It was always Joy.
I'm the same on everything.
And I will, on my TikTok, I will talk more about like this whole moving process and like, you know, just a few things here and there. So if you're interested, and it's so crazy too how all of a sudden, and we know that the TikTok algorithm, I really think the TikTok algorithm is connected some type of way by brain waves, because the stuff that shows up on my TikTok feed that I have not verbally said out loud, that I haven't searched for, how do this stuff be just finding me? Like, I met this girl. I'm following now this girl. I saw her story with this. Actually, at first it was this guy, and he was saying how he had just bought this house, and God told him to pack his house up and move to Houston. I don't know, some other city. He was like, nobody understood it. Nobody understood what I was doing. I didn't even understand what I was doing. Another lady on there, she packed up and she moved, remarried her ex-husband and moved to some other city, because that's just what, like, I don't know what the TikTok algorithm is doing, but it's reading my mind, literally, quite literally. So that's why I be on TikTok, because even today, like, I was having a pretty good day, and then I, like, this one little thing tried to come through and kind of like take my joy a little bit, and I got on TikTok, watched a couple of videos. I just felt so much happier. Instagram don't do that for me. It don't give me that. Okay. Instagram very much gives me So, but anyway, that's all I got. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Stay connected with us. Send us a DM or slide in YouTube comments if it's something you want us to talk about, or if you want to add your opinion.
Oh, yes. If there's anything you want us to talk about.
Particularly this Ja Morant situation. I'm interested to see what other people think about it, now that we've had a conversation about, you know, the same differences that we had, the yin and the yang, about how we feel about the situation. I'm curious to see what other people think.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not here to villainize nobody. But I am of the school of thought of tighten up, my nigga. Yeah. I know you 23 and you young and you immature, but you also in the NBA and you making a ton of money. You got a lot of eyes on you. You need to tighten up.
Yeah.
So I love you, pal. Another great week of conversation, or great night of conversation about our weeks. I ain't doing nothing this weekend, so I ain't gonna be shit to talk about next week. Go me.
And on that note, see y'all next week. Bye.
See ya.